Bishop John. I'm talking about building church at home, and I want to talk about types of prayer. I consider myself really very privileged that in my lifetime I've met some very holy men and women, some monks, some priests, some nuns, some lay people who have been really very fine models of everything I believe a Christian to be. But in my conversations with them, I don't think I've ever come across any one of them who've said, "Oh, my prayer life, wonderful. Everything's so fulfilling. I know exactly what I'm doing every day, and I draw great strength and enjoyment from my prayer life." When I've spoken to them about prayer, I've had comments like, "Well, it's difficult, isn't it? And I have to change the way I pray, and I get a lot of distractions, and sometimes I have some very dry times in prayer." So prayer probably isn't the easiest thing, is it? I remember learning in the Penny Catechism that prayer is raising the mind and heart to God. I'm not sure I can do that too well. But I do know that prayer is important and that there are very types of prayer. And we shouldn't be afraid to change the types of prayer that we use to help us in changing circumstances of our lives. And there are various obvious types of prayer. We can rely on those formulas of prayer, can't we? Like the Our Father, the Hail Mary, praying the Rosary. They're set for us and they're there to guide us, and they're proven by time to be very helpful to a lot of people who feel that they can settle to say prayers and to concentrate in that way on the sense of God in their lives. But there are other ways too. We can have a prayer of praise of God, can't we? When we're thinking with thanksgiving for all that Jesus did and achieved in his ministry, of all the blessings bestowed upon us because he maintained his courage throughout his ministry. He died and he rose again in order to save us. And there's prayers of thanksgiving when we can simply look at our lives and be grateful for the many good things that are there in our lives and the blessings that we have. So often we can overlook those blessings and enjoy them, but not actually say thank you for what we've received. Many different ways of praying. And then of course there's that wonderful form of prayer that St. Ignatius of Loyola gave us, the Examen, where we set down to consider what's happened in the day, to see where we've had opportunities and maybe haven't made the most of them, where we've opportunities to learn about ourselves and to give thanks for everything that's happened. Many different types of prayer, and we must never be afraid to vary our prayer. God bless you and keep you safe in these difficult times. Give time to God, because when we're praying, God is attentive to us and may well be praying in us in ways we don't understand. Keep safe and well.